Hey y'all, this is gonna be a second group. I think that's Gemini in them. Whoever peeks in is fine by me. Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Leo. Somebody asked me when was my birthday, and I wanted to say 8-2, but I said 9-2, and then she asked me something else, and it made me have to say my original sign or birthday or whatever. However, I used it like, how can I, like, what did I just do on the magic side? It's just a tool. That's what I'm trying to get people to see. To tap into other aspects of yourself. So you can say you are what you are on East or Western um, astrology. It'll be the truth either way. It's some sad, heavy shit. People should really flush their life. Like the life you knew, just flush it down the toilet and prepare for something new that you wasn't expecting. I had to lotion my hands, y'all, because honey baby, the ash was ashing. I'm looking into incest. I don't know much about incest. However, before I started Googling, I was like, damn, I'm like, that shit gotta rewire you. It gotta fuck up your genetics in some way. Because somehow, I don't know if it got to do with past life regression. What I do know it has to do with is people mixing religion with people basically disbelievers. They're not even believers in God. Because to me, what qualifies you as being even a believer is that you believe that this essence can see everything you do all the time. If you say that there's only one God, you ain't God. You hear people saying that all the time. You ain't God. We don't have to ask what God they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going wizard all the motherfucking time where they talking about, you know what I'm saying, Oshun or something. They talking about Thor or Zeus or Osiris. You know what I'm saying? No. Everybody knows when people say that, talking about the supreme, honey, the all in all, honey. So all in all is all in all. For you to do certain shit and say you believe in God, you would be lying to me. It's so easy to see to me. They say, you believe in God? I say no. They say, you don't believe in God? I know God is real. I get people with that all the time. Like it's no second guessing. So if I know that God is always watching, I'm not going to live my life in a fearful way. And I'm not going to be silly or spooky enough to think he's a peeping Tom. However, I am going to be wise enough that when he shows up, if he were to show up, I got receipts on my intentions being pure, me doing unto others, every intention anything that I did is going to make sense to God. And it would really be me respecting God's time. Because he can pop up and judge you anytime he wants to. Who's to say he can't? You could go to jail anytime and be in front of a judge, do some dumb shit. I mean, some people do dumb shit just to go to jail, especially if they don't want to be homeless. So it's really to say, I'm just trying to make your job easier. Well, you don't have to try to figure out why this person, he could come because you're praying. Sort of like they say, Jesus would come back. No man knoweth the hour. It's the same thing. He pop up on you because you prayed and he's trying to figure out why you're praying about certain things. What is wrong with you? Once he says what's wrong with you, then he got to dig through what happened to make you depressed, anxious, all this other shit that I'm looking at with incest, the side effects. And then I seen where I was correct when I said it fucks up your genetics. It would have to, because it's over 7 billion people on the planet. You don't have to sleep with your brother. You don't have to sleep with your sister. Your father don't have to sleep with you. A mother don't have to sleep with her son. It's too many people outside. It's people-y as a motherfucker. And you is not related to all them. Human family, yes. Of no relations, honey, a whole lot of motherfuckers I don't know, ain't gonna see, ain't related to. However, the pool is available for you to, mix and mingle with people that you are not related to, where you don't incur fucking brain damage. You end up with personality disorder. You end up a hypochondriac, always thinking something wrong with you physically. You end up with sensory issues, highly sensitive to taste, sound, touch, have outbursts, can't concentrate. I mean, it's so much shit. And they said they didn't realize that the number was as high as it is in America. They said 1 in 7,000. That's just in America. It's at 15%. And then it's 46% where they're saying it's rape. That's why I say it got to be consensual when you just, nothing click on after you get up from sleeping with your brother or your daughter or your father or whatever the case may be. You go to the bathroom to wash your ass. Don't nothing click on to say, what the fuck is wrong with me? See, molestation is different than incest. And this is going to be a 777 reading. This is hidden shit just going on. And you have to know the people that you are dealing with, because some people come from ancestral backgrounds and you won't know why they acting crazy as fuck. And you will keep saying it's narcissism. It fucks with their development. They get sexual addictions. They get drug addiction. I mean, it's a lot of shit. And then some of this shit I was reading sound like binding spells happening. Ain't no the fuck telling. It be a lot going on in people's households. And they don't be saying shit. Just laying and wild, just in it. To me, I don't know if I'm buying that incest shit. Like molestation. Molestation to me, A motherfucker should only have one time. A motherfucker ain't about to just keep raping me and molesting me. You gotta kill me, nigga. If I can't get away from you, if I can't kill you or get away from you, you're gonna have to fucking kill me. 2, 3, 4, 5 times. What's that? What's that? Elijah Muhammad said you should either kill or be killed before you let somebody violate you sexually. That's a harsh punishment, ain't it? Shit. You got feet, bruh. Children have to wake up to the degree where if your parents driving, don't just be sitting in the car like you being chauffeured. Look at landmarks. Look at where you're at, just in case you have to get to your parent, or just in case you have to get to a police station. Whatever the case may be, wake up. You here now. Get out their phone and start looking at your demographics, because feet are always an option. That's why Allah, God, don't be hearing people with that shit, the blame game. Because I gave you feet. And I gave you hands to choke somebody out. How bad do you really want to get out of there? You know, how scared are you really? How much do you not want to be touched? Something saying it feel good. That's why you just laying there in agreement with shit that's violating your whole ass essence. Some makes bigs are different. Well, you different. I mean, you can say that all you want to. However, people are people. I was never molested because I didn't give. Listen. Just go ahead, Mr. Man. Ain't no telling. If my heart gets a racing, I'ma pop up. Cause that ain't me. And what do you want? You're not just about to dog me and desecrate my person. You're just not about to do that. And tell me don't tell nobody. I'm telling everybody. I'm that little kid. Giving you no room to do it to nobody else. And if your kiss is too wet, I'm a mean mug you. To let you know, tighten up. Old man kind of shit. Could be genetics. I don't know. That's just how I always been. So I don't have no understanding of certain shit. Some people be saying people should know certain shit. Not necessarily, not if they ain't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like a nigga going to school to be a social worker. I gotta look up incest to see, you know what I'm saying, the signs, symptoms, and all this shit. If I don't do it, if I don't engage in it, why would I even take my mind to that place? So clearly this shit kicking up like HIV. People that thinking it can't happen to them or that don't happen. You meeting them motherfuckers. That motherfucker may be your twin flame. Psh. Some crazy shit going on, y'all. Just take that shit into accountability, because a lot of what I'm seeing in a sociopath, that's what you get. They don't really like getting close to people. When they come from ancestral families, that's one of the signs. So they'll ghost you in a minute. And you think you met your bestie for like 3 months. And they up out of there. Cause I can't get too close. You may know what's going on. They said don't say nothing. I'm in. And the goddamn backlash on the shit let you know that that's not what we doing no more. And the Holy Quran said that Allah created two, and from those two, many men and women. So at one time, if it's only two people on the planet, then, in order to multiply, common sense says what? However, after you get 7 billion, some shit we ain't never going back to. I don't know why people mix religion with their filth, because that's what gets you fucked up. Big families have some people have sons to make them their lovers, have daughters to make them their lovers. Somewhere they got linked up in religion. They violated a principle within a religion, and they just slipped into darkness and start making sense out of elusiveness, like unfathomable. For those type of people to be normal, this is where I get tripped up, because I live by a miracle creed. Like, life been like that for me, because it gonna take a miracle for any of this shit to work out right. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. And I keep my head to the sky in my own business and head down working for anything that I think I want or need. So should be a miracle even in that, to be able to provide and have some way to eat and have somewhere to lay your head and something to drive. That shit ain't to be taken lightly. People just take it lightly because they used to their illusions for real, and they'll do anything to you or anybody else not to have those illusions destroyed. Because somewhere deep down inside, they know they're a fraud. They did something, and they added God to the recipe, and they should not have did that. They added witchcraft, some of them on top of incest. So I'm like, if I know God is real and I know God is a miracle worker, I have to work on knowing when to say, I can't say what will happen to these people. I can't say if they could be healed in a blink of an eye. I can't say shit. And to keep loving people that are in certain situations, you don't want to stand in bad graces with God looking like you can't give these people up because you just care so much. And you want them to be cool. And you know God is merciful, yada, yada, yada. You praying for them, yada, yada, yada. It's a thin line. So a lot of times with that kind of shit, you got to see what God got to say about it. And it be minute by minute, day by day, hour by hour sometimes. Like, ooh. I just knew it did something genetically, and it does. It's kind of like those type of people, if they were to get a twin, and if they were to be like, I guess they didn't do anything illegal to get locked up. They just dealing with all of the side effects of incest. Their mate would have to treat them like a newborn. So if they meet them day one, they 1 day old. If they never leave their side, however long they together, from 1 day old to however long they together. If they together 30 years and she died or he died, they would have been 30 years old. You hear me? That's a lot of motherfucking hard work and dedication. Who today? People lose patience with people. Tolerance level 0. Sub-zero, bitch. You see? And then I be saying, Allah, you can do anything. However, I don't want to be wrong. And I ain't the type that want to see people hurting and in pain. That's why you got to be careful as an empath and somebody that don't like to see nobody, don't feed off that shit. None of that shit. That shit terrible. Please, Allah. Kind of situation. I do not like to see people fucked up. I do not like to see that shit. I am not the type of person that laugh at somebody's pain. I see a Virgos. They say Virgos is known for saying I told you so. We're going to be changing it, going over into Leo, dipping over into the Leo pool from time to time. We're going to be singing their future song. You know you shouldn't have did that. Now you know you shouldn't have did that. That's all you can say. We ain't really on the I told you so. Oh, no, that's cliche. No, we not saying that. Because we know we did. Ain't no need to rub it in your face and that shit. Don't nobody get off on that shit. Being right. No, prove me wrong. That's what Virgos be waiting on. Now we got to switch off to you know you shouldn't have did that. Now you know you shouldn't have did that. 2024 planetary shifts. Mercury is in Virgo. Currently it goes into, no. It is in Virgo, but it goes retro today, August 4th. Mars in Gemini. Mars enters Cancer September 4th. So it's in Gemini for now. Cancer September 4th. Jupiter is in Gemini. Jupiter goes retro in Gemini October 9th. Saturn is retro in Pisces. We're going to be feeling this cinch to November 15th, 2024 when Saturn go direct. Because people going to have to learn a lesson in illusions. They got to have their illusions destroyed. Even having a chance of being rebuilt, even standing a chance to be rebuilt, they got to break all the way down. That means come clean about shit people been running from. Motherfucker give a nigga OCD, they been running so long. I ain't lying. I already be knowing. I swear. I can look at anybody and be like, that nigga dealing with and not being able to transmute them shadows. So he's hyper vigilant with washing his hands, washing his body. I mean, I'm talking. Hear squeaking when he's washing his body kind of shit. Just ain't a cutter. That Saturn retro in Pisces knocking up. Listen. Fuck knocking the boots. Enough of that shit. Knocking the brakes off niggas. I'm trying to tell you. The best thing to do if you watching this and you just got started living at 18 and you ain't get through in a tailspin of curses. Always live your life like you gotta have receipts for God if he were to show up. Always say that he's around. Make yourself know that. Fuck belief. Train yourself to say God sees everything I'm doing, no matter what it is. And even if it seems like it's bad, talk to him about how bad. Wow, this is bad, ain't it? I'm doing this. This is what the world is making of me. They're making me have to do certain stuff I would never do, Allah. It's this stuff like it sticks up your nose in heaven. It's spreading. You can't, it's no normalcy. It's no normalcy. Where's my husband? If you're a woman, ask Allah. Talk to God. If you feel like you're doing some fornicating and all of this, when it's really just you needing human touch. as a woman, especially if you're not gay. A lot of women are just repulsed at men and they get their human touch from another woman. Because it's all about the human touch. No different than a newborn baby, no different than an animal. Connecting. Now you can't connect with people because you connect and they disconnect. Then when you disconnect, they try to connect. When you decided, I'm not connecting no more. I reached out, I connected. They acting like they ain't fucking with me. So I'm going to hold my hand. And then they'll try to connect with you and you're done. Kind of shit. This is just regular ass relationships, whether it's business, restaurants, hair salon, it don't matter. Just not the intimacy connection part I'm talking about, though. At the other angle I had. Excuse me. Talking to God, if you feel like you're doing something out of order because nature is requiring you to have to do something. And if something presents itself, then that's when you talk to God even further. This is something that presented itself, a man. I am horny out of my mind. My nature is taking over. And I don't even want to do this. It's just nature. Biology. What do I do, Allah? He gonna give you the answers one way or another because all is all, ain't it? Are you looking, or did you ask and forgot you asked and went on ahead and slid on in the bed kind of shit? You can be talking to God while a nigga talking to you sweet nothings in a whole nother ear hole. Honey, let me tell you something. God, who is this clown? Okay, well, God, who is this? What is he talking about? Okay, why he talking in one ear, me and Allah having a conversation in my other ear, and I'm getting a real answer on this like I ain't sweet nothings. You got to do what you got to do. So you don't end up in no stupid shit. Uranus and Taurus. Uranus goes retro September 1st. Neptune retro in Pisces. Lord have mercy. Neptune goes direct in Pisces December 7th. So we got Neptune and his natural Pisces and natural placement retro. And then Saturn and Pisces, same time frame, winter. November, December, fall, winter. Pluto retro in Aquarius. Pluto enters Capricorn August 31st. Chiron is still in Aries. That shit's blowing my mind. Chiron is still in Aries retro. It goes direct December 29th. 2024 is going to be one hell of a year. Just on a cataclysmic, busting shit wide open. You're nobody. Get them out of here kind of shit. I ain't lying. Some of this shit so old and funky. It don't make no damn sense. Some people don't know whether they coming or motherfucking going. Let me clear my thought. Do. Let me sage this deck before we get into the tarot. I was driving the other day, man. I heard so many damn ambulance. It's like ambulance and fire trucks was everywhere. I was like, what is going on? That's what I'm saying. And Mercury about to go retrograde in Virgo. That'd be a good time for Virgos or Geminis to reflect, catch shit you never seen before, didn't see, get clarity on something, get answers. That's to me what Mercury retrograde, positive, when you rule by Mercury. It'll give you a minute to reassess some shit. Look back over some shit, see what you missed. You be like, damn. Thanks for that rollback, baby. This deck must have been really, really full. Loaded. I try to keep crystals on them. Man, you gotta charge them up because they get full too. I gotta just keep them on. Let's see what is just going on. Yeah, man, you gotta take all that shit into consideration. You like to think that you're different. You like to think that you can't be touched. You like to think that you can just, end up on Baywatch, running on the beach with Bay, having sex on black sand, all that old silly shit. Honey, baby, people got some shit going on. And if they didn't come through it, they know people too where they gotta help people. Oh, man, it's just shit. It just remind me of a snowy day in Cleveland when the next day after a snowstorm, how the snow be dirty because everybody kept driving, and then it's slushy and ice and it's all fucked up and cars spent out everywhere. Like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Allah showed me that 8 of Cups so much and walk on by. I'll be like, oh, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. I got my receipts a lot. They can say I'm the teacher's pet all they want to. I don't care. I don't care. No, fuck that shit. King of Wands. The Chariot. Zombies. I'm trying to tell you. They lurking. They driving. 5 of Swords. Y'all cutoff game better get strong. I'm trying to tell you, making investments. Things come to fruition. Hard work paid off. Harvest. Growing. Gestation. Nurturing. Yeah. Kind of like taking advantage of the fact that people don't have mates. They out of their mind, y'all. They really are. Sometimes it's just a waste of words with some people because they're incoherent. They can't hear you. Allah will seal your eyes, seal your heart. People can't hear, can't see right. And you would just be talking and talking and talking. And they be like they hear you, however. Don't even remember what you said. Tomorrow, whole day, don't remember shit you said. You see, you'll end up I'm talking burning plenty energy. Talking to you green in the face to some motherfuckers. They did not hear you. All they have for you the next day is more problems. Because that's all they know. They fucked up. Some of them coming into reality, clarity, sobriety, understanding the poor choices they made, saying that they had lack of options and opportunities, which turns them right back into a zombie. You're making an excuse how God would see it. If you say you believe in God, what do you mean lack of options and opportunities? That's what keeps other people stuck. People that know God can open up any door. It's people that's just professing with their mouths what is not in their hearts. I'm trying to tell you. Because of overly sexual, Osho has been known to say, if you know, I use Osho, his text or downloads or whatever, his philosophies or whatever. I don't agree with everything he says. He wouldn't even want me to. That goes against his teaching altogether. However, he says that life itself is sexual because something is always being reproduced, something is always vibrating, something is always coming to life, roots are always springing up. I mean, it's shit always coming to life. If you don't know, you don't understand that. If you don't understand that, if you end up a weirdo pedophile, I mean, I'm not surprised. You out of control. You added God like you add motherfucking ketchup to French fries. When you should have just kept God out of your shit. A lot of people play games and use religion in order to keep being a player. Go to religious temples just to find women. Why would you mix that like that? There's so many other people. What is up with this incestual shit? Like, or predatory shit. One thing be turning into another. Especially when you put God in it and you do not even believe in him, let alone know him so you could know yourself. If you knew God, you would not mix him up in nothing you got going on that's satanic, debaucherous, and unorthodox as a motherfucker. We're not in the Garden of Eden where you got to be sleeping with what you produce. You're going to turn out weird as fuck, bruh. And what happens, it ends up snatching them back. They think they're going somewhere. It snatches them right back. That's where the King of Wands came up. And then 2 rows down, they driven. They in a chariot. Next to the King of Wands, you get the chariot. And then after that, you get the zombies. It snatches them right back. Well, you feel like, dude, this motherfucker got dementia or something? They cool, then they not. They talking to you, then they don't. They text, then they don't text no more. They just fall off the planet. Then they'll just pop up like Jack in a Box. Y'all gotta cut them type of motherfuckers off. And it's not too far-fetched to say some people's twins are in that zombieism because they came up in an ancestral family. Where you wouldn't even be thinking that. That's where divine protection would come in, where you would be rejected. You would have to cut them off. Because they can't. You can't. I'm trying to tell you, make an investment, and don't even know the root of it. You got to know the root of what's going on with some of y'all divine masculines. I'm telling you. Lost in the sauce, lost in conflict all the time. Where if they come, it just feel like they gaslighting you because they that's what they doing. And then they make excuses about it. However, that's zombie talk. It's just programming. Then they mix witchcraft in it. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Yeah, y'all gotta cut some of these people off, even if it ain't y'all divine masculine. Cutting your cutting your losses, choosing usage time, resolution, learning to live with regrets, choosing battles wisely. Yeah, because you'll end up just keep on talking to them. They out to lunch, bro. They can't keep up with what the fuck you saying. You can call yourself giving them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding when they didn't have no understanding when you start talking knowledge. Shit made me have to sit up in my chair. Yeah, keep crashing and burning. I ain't lying. The root of some of that shit is incest or heavy molestation. That's incest. They say 15% incest, 46% rape victim if they were a child, and then some people, only 20-something% reported it to law enforcement. Like, why don't you just say 46% of the population is into incest? Because if you're raping them or molesting them and their children in your family, wouldn't it be incest? It's like they don't know how to word it. It's just like hot tomato, hot potato. Like, listen, if it's in the family, it's incest. If it's not in the family, depending on the age, it becomes molestation and rape. If they don't want it, you know. To me, rape is a one-time thing. And then it depends on the age. Some people may say they raped me. When you say molest, what is that? You liked it? Because molest will end up incest. That's often where it causes brain damage or damage to your genetics, your brain functioning, personality disorder, whole bunch PTSD. So, baby, real flighty, real impulsive, don't think. Some of y'all gonna be out of separation. Yeah. Some of y'all coming out of separation because that's 7 of Cups twice in reverse. And this is my separation spell word. Because that's exactly what this card is talking about. So it came up like this, 7 of Cups on a 5 of Wands. And then this came up on zombies. So something going to be revealed to y'all because this is a 777 reading. And that's all about hidden shit. Y'all going to get a revelation. I'm trying to tell you. Knight of Wands. Y'all gonna get a revelation about somebody who they're just a pervert, weirdo. Nothing you can do with it. No. Like casualties of war. Especially if they are 70s baby or late 60s baby. Three of Cups. Yeah. You see that? Like weird. Something weird, y'all. And they mixed witchcraft with it. Incest and witchcraft. Yeah, it's old. It's old. You know, when they say nothing new around the sun. However, it's something that's got to be dealt with. This particular dispensation of time. It has to be dealt with. It can't not, because it affects other people. And then you'll have some divine masculines that may have fell into that shit and didn't want no parts of it. Don't even know what the fuck that was. One time deal kind of shit. Fuck they head up. Or one motherfucker tricked them. And then may have kept getting tricked by 2 and 3 and 4 people. And somebody could have been doing witchcraft in order for that to happen. I'm saying messy is a motherfucker, y'all. Look at this shit. You see what I'm saying? Now look, this is the 7. This is the chariot card. This is on the 7. You all got 3 sevens out here. Both 2 7 of cups and a chariot. You got the chariot, you get the 5 of wands. Then you got the 7 of cups in reverse, and then another 5 of fucking wands. Silly as a motherfucker. Go in and out of personalities. Can't even keep up with that shit, bro. This is what I'm saying. Then you have to take into consideration how much work is Allah required to do. You know, he's God. He can do what he want to do. However, you gotta be sensible too. It's a lot of work, and he's not your personal magician or your personal genie in a bottle. No, it's up to you to keep up with your own motherfucking morality. It's up to you to keep up with a value system. It's up to you not to make excuses for your failures and make excuses for something that happened then. You got to deal, man, because life don't wait. People just use competition, rivalry, conflict. It's an ingredient. It's a vibe. It's a terrible vibe, might I add, like a powder keg. Just gumbo of bullshit. They use that energy, that adrenaline, that ego to get through life. It is not working. It ain't been working for a long motherfucking time. That's why the bottom of this shit got to fall out. It can't keep going round and round like this. And some of y'all divine masculine took their shot and made it in. With some of y'all ain't going back round and round. Heard you the first time and took the shot. You know, was in some stupid shit, or may have experienced some stupid shit, didn't want that way of life, sort of like Lot's wife. Or you would think if you were in separation with your divine masculine, you would think that they turned into a pillar of salt. They didn't. They just moving in a more metaphoric way where they're not with you. However, they made up their mind that they're not going back to that. It's just shit that loose ends. Fucked up. Shit fucked up. Chose you though. No, you the one that took them out of this round and round. Getting nowhere. People just want them for their day. You see? Like everybody wakes up differently. And some people have chance after chance after chance, and every chance they get to feel, when they feel like this, they get tied up in sexual stupid shit. It's kind of like incest to me, just researching it a little bit and getting a few downloads, because we talking to God saying, what is this? Like they took that, they still think we in the Garden of Eden. A lot of they see all these people, what are they doing that for? So it's kind of a way for God to trap you. He showed me the eight of swords. It traps you. When you think you're done, like, okay, say a man had children. Say he had 20 children and he slept with 7 of them. He'll never be able to get away from it. It traps you. It makes you entrap yourself. I ain't lying. And a lot of times it's because you touched religion. You violated a major principle in a religion. It's kind of like, can't take it back. Can't just say you learned your lesson. It's only the grace and mercy of Allah that would allow you to keep either operating in that religion, kicking it how you been kicking it, still make, look at the ass of the daughters you slept with. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It be the grace and mercy of Allah that make men think that they getting away with something that they ain't getting away with. It traps you. Allah will trap you. They can't witchcraft their way out of it. It just makes it messier. And the messier it gets, the more he want to prove to you that he's not your personal genie in a bottle or magician. You got yourself into that. Let's see if you're a big shot and can get yourself out of it since you think that I work for you. Kind of situation. When I created you to work for yourself and help me out. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you. That's the dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. Some people been in like a sunken place. Mm-hmm. Government know about it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let me tell y'all how y'all will know y'all divine masculine is one of these. If y'all met y'all divine masculine and he told y'all, like, in no matter of meeting, no matter of time, only knew you a month maybe, 10 days maybe, 10 months for some of y'all. However, start telling you right away what they wanted to do with their life. Like, and not bullshit. Like, really, like, okay, I want to do this, and when I retire, I don't want so and so to get my money. So, cause you gonna do that kind of shit, talking shit like y'all was married, kind of shit. Like this, he sure telling me a lot. I just, oh okay. Oh, and you gonna draw down your 401? Oh okay. You ain't a gold digger, mind you. You're not a gold digger at all. They see a owl. They see the owl. They see your ass. Them divine masculines? Oh no, they ain't running no game, no games. They may not be there, however, it's because of this zombieism going on, man. A lot of motherfuckers ended up with people that they didn't have incest. I'm starting to feel. I said a lot. The more, let's say, the more top notch a family's blood is, like a family that would be considered top notch to Allah and maybe even countries, is families that don't have no history of incest. Like grade A, supreme kind of shit. Yeah. And we real far removed from it. So some people may be thinking, like, may look at certain families, why are that family so always up over this family? What makes that family? Oh, it's so many Johnsons. Not saying Johnson, I'm just saying that's a prominent name. I mean, a lot of people got their last name. That don't make it where you don't. However, I think that's a qualification for real, real talk. They say in Islam that angels, everybody comes with an angel when you're born, and angels leave the room when you're having sex with your mate. With your mate. Now, if you come with an angel, angels are recorders. They don't just protect, they work for Allah. So they work for you, yeah. They're protecting you. However, they're also recording you. They record. That's what angels are known for. Whether they're earth angels or whether they're celestial beings. You don't think that they're gonna not leave the room when you're molesting a child or ancestral? They're not leaving no room to respect that. They respect it between a husband and a wife. Natural. No bullshit. They don't respect that when it's incestual. They'll have to be there to record. They end up working against you instead of for you. And they may be there to protect for, however long they see that it takes people to realize that they're doing something blasphemous as fuck. You know? And then it becomes more of a recorder than a protector. Because that would put them in direct violation with Allah, God. Think about it. It's a chain of command to everything. Father, son, whatever. Mother, or father, mother, child. Man, woman, child. You can start there. Yup. Fucked up. I'm trying to tell you. On top of magic, y'all. On top of magic, no, 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 They're gonna be fucked up. They ain't gonna know what the fuck day it is. Every day is like Sunday kind of shit. Where you say, oh, this Sunday driving. Them motherfuckers. And then could just haul off and stab you. I'm not lying. I did not know that. Like when we were younger, they would say incest would it turns people into deformities. Like you can tell an ancestral family by deformities. Now this shit is on a genetic level where they look normal but they zombies. Oh yeah. Go from this to this real quick. These grown people too, not just children. The lovers. Mm-hmm. Some going on, honey. Some going on, honey. 777, what y'all trying to tell a player, honey? Because let me tell you something, I don't play. But I always bet on Allah. And I'm just saying, what are y'all trying to tell a player, honey? What? 777 here mysteries. I didn't even, honey, I usually light a particular incense when I want more and more of whatever is the heap on this root. I can't. I'd rather not, because, honey, baby. I'm hearing some people gonna end up in prison. The truth gonna be revealed. It's like everybody's waiting for a clear-cut answer on whatever it is and ready to hear it, you know? So to me, that be the grace and mercy of Allah too. And they be doing witchcraft. The witch doctor came up. They be concealing shit. But the thing is, when they're doing that kind of concealment, Allah is concealing their hearts and their ears and making them blind. Make them wrap themselves up in it. Put them in the right of way, 8 of swords. There's no way out of it. They can't run away from it if they wanted to. All they can come into is some harsh realizations of what they did. And why things are out of control. May or may not know. However, after realization comes, whatever comes in, someone's going to have to lay it down in the penitentiary. Monsters, yeah. Sexual deviants, yeah. Like men that never got help for being touched as children, and they just perpetuated it and added some religion. I ain't lying. And some witchcraft. Because if it's kind of like, if it's a man, what they would consider a deadbeat, he got multiple women, and he got all kind of different children back. Even if he try to keep up with it, whatever the case may be, it really doesn't matter. Those women or those different children will end up doing witchcraft on each other. You see? And now they're the same way. If it's incest involved, taking a nap together. You see what I'm saying? They got the same disposition as this. Just justify their bullshit. Secrets, don't judge me. God is the only judge kind of situation. So you can't really fuck with them kind of people. They'll snap fully on your motherfucking ass. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, 6'9". Certified pedophile. What Kendrick say? 69 God. I cannot. That ain't funny. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah, man. So wrapped up in women that women was just women to this person. Some of these men, their daughters were just other women. been lost their mind before they even had the child. Kind of in an elusive state. I ain't lying. Somebody mixed religion and put themselves back in motherfucker living in a metro area thinking they in motherfucker Jerusalem some motherfucker well. I ain't lying. I am not lying. I'm not lying. Oh, that's a bad deal. Looking at women like concubines. I'm trying to tell you. Gone, bro. Come, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And they be doing work on each other. Beauty spelling, all kind of shit. When they should have just loved themselves more. That's what I'm saying. You the devil motherfucker, because the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Bitch, I'm the proof. The devil is a lie. Always say, bitch, I know Ruth. That's my mother's name. She ain't play no shit like that. Oh, no, That's why you can't assume that people be knowing shit. There should be secrets. I told y'all the secrets is bottom in this motherfucking world. Secrets. An infatuation with them bitches. In a direct link to goddamn illusions. When it ain't no longer a secret, it ain't no longer fun to weird shit. When you play that little silly game, the little mind fuckery shit that fucks people up, it's because when they secrets is revealed, they no longer interested. That's why it's kind of like the link to sociopathic behavior too. Oh, now you hip to me, I'm gone. That's why I said, y'all think y'all met y'all bestie or the love of y'all life in 3 months. That's what makes it hard to distinguish y'all divine masculine from these turkeys y'all keep giving a chance to take y'all to dinner. Drink, please. Hell no, I'm trying to tell you. Because divine masculine saw a way out of some weird ass shit, not even knowing. Could have been with a karmic that was in an ancestral family. Didn't know none of this shit. This is rude shit. Stuck in between two women. This is what I'm getting for somebody stuck in between two women that came up in an ancestral environment. Or two women ended up with one man that was stuck in an ancestral environment. Somebody was in an ancestral environment where molestation, rape, uncle sleeping with whoever, granddaddy sleeping with whoever. It's just what they do. Just what they do. And secrets is to keep it out of social services. And to say fuck you is to call social services on you if you're breaking it or don't want nothing to do with it. Or just to be a bitch. Kind of shit. When I say a circus and a swamp, baby, listen. Somebody divine masculine wasn't raised a certain type of way and ended up in a trapped ass situation between two baby mamas or one. And met you and start giving you, this is what I want to do, giving you his vision straight away. You might help me, this is what we do. Like, hurry up, we only got so much time, and then boom, gone. And you like, I know this motherfucker just didn't ghost me. Some of y'all may have just gotten hip to ghosting when the divine masculine did it. It was witchcraft. They'll start, if it's two women involved, they'll start attacking each other with it. And it just wraps everybody up in weird shit. On that infinity loop. I be telling y'all, keep paddling. Don't pop no chain now. 2 chain. Clarity on the way. There's somebody that's crazy. Somebody that did something. Somebody that's fucked up. They don't know. They don't know. They'll say they on their way. They may not. They don't know. Mm-mm. Not easy for them to be on their way. Let's just say that. Lost in a loop, in a magic loop, and it ain't magic. It's just witchcraft. Hoodoo. Lost in a hoodoo loop. Because they use anything. When you use anything, they'll use motherfucking Lawry seasoning salt, bitch. And get you a motherfucking lawsuit you ain't never seen. Just to throw your ass in the penitentiary because they sick of your ass. Kind of impulsivity. When I say catastrophe, bitch, y'all, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all divine masculine, honey, you still, metaphorically, you still on this card I was pulling 3 years ago, saying the same damn thing, and it's the same damn thing. I'm telling you, the sign of these divine masculines coming through is a Knight of Wine in the African American deck. I hate that name. I want to call it the Black deck. However, the Black deck, let's call it the Black deck. The Black deck. They said this was it. It wasn't no more burning. They knew where they was going after that. Right back to your ass. Just detours, divine detours. I'm talking, baby. Some of them finding out so much shit that ain't they shit, which is good, because it's shit that you don't have to help them unpack, because they weren't raised wrong. They was raised correctly. They like the typical ones where they say if you put the word in them, when they grow up, they won't depart from it. Them kind. No, they supposed to have one wife. No, they supposed to be living like they daddy, stunting like they daddy kind of shit. Yeah, see, a lot of shit that they was doing wrong wasn't even them. Could have been in a sunken place for a minute before meeting you. And just, go to work, get something to eat. Just real humdrum life. No excitement. May not have been in the movies in a long time kind of shit. I ain't bullshit. Like, yeah, like I took my mother. My mother hadn't been. Honey, I said, Mom, she was sitting in the movies. Me and her, this is y'all. Why she was sitting up there holding her pop? I was like, Mom, it's cup holders. She was sitting up there holding her pop like she was about 4 years old. I'm like, girl. She like, ooh. Cup. Like, damn, this is fucked up. Because she was dedicated to her children, grandchildren, church. She ain't think about no movies, kind of shit. There's stuff going on, and I gotta help Jesus kind of situation. Like, hey, listen, I'm going to the movie. Curiosity. People curious on how y'all story gonna come out. Some of y'all word in the streets. Remember that? Remember Martin? That's my mother's favorite TV show, Martin. Back remember he had the talk show? Was it the word on the streets? Hell no. Martin was funny as fuck, bro. The Emperor. Some of these divine masculines, honey, let me tell you something. You always on my mind, thinking of you. As far as they're concerned, it's already over with. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably got a ring on their way and everything. I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't, if y'all feel them, just say, ain't no reason to call them, because it lay high lay. They gonna be getting there. Some way, somehow, they got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Some of them had a lot of loose ends to tie up because of how many children they got, the women, their background. Some of them been through some. I mean, y'all, it's like endless mimosas around this bitch. It's true. Some of y'all ain't gonna be having babies till y'all are 50. Some of y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. And it's the truth though. I'm trying to tell you, didn't I say when I turned this on, to just flush your whole life down the toilet. Cause whatever you thought it was gonna be, baby. No. Mm-mm. Now, where you can say Allah's in a miracle working business, you won't get sick. It won't be fucked up. It will be like an enjoyable pregnancy if you were to get pregnant. See? I'm telling you. Everything smell like roses. You ain't triggered by smells. For those that got children that was sick, I know all about it, baby. 9 months of free, no sickness. 9 months. I'm trying to tell you, as soon as I see that, I knew Allah was going to show me that because I be asking, like, when people get sick, no, none of the stereotypical statistics. You know, you risk, you got to lay down, you pregnancy risks and all that. No. No. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, none of emotions keep coming up. There go that water. Ooh, you ain't got that water, do you? You all gonna be oiling your fields. I'm trying to tell you. Look at all these damn cups, y'all. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna be restored because some people gonna be dying. It's just like in the Bible where it talks about Allah restoring your years that all the cankerworm and the worm ate up. Go get that restored. Yeah, I used to quote that. Used to be one of my favorite scriptures, honey. I'll quote that in your face in a minute. That's okay, because God gonna restore all the years is the cankerworm and the worm. Oh yeah, let me meet somebody that I smell think they about to play me like I'm their sugar mama. I'll quote that nigga that shit in a minute. Let them know I see what you on, and God is a restorer. So come on, let's walk it out, because I see you think this is, you got a hold on me. I'm just tired and I don't feel like no stalking, no lying, saying I don't live there no more, having to change my number and all of that, honey. You look like a live wire, so come on and let's walk it out. And when it be time, they be getting up out of there. And God restore me like he said and like he do. Who went there with the titty witty afro? Y'all know I had to do the big chop. I gotta put the picture up there on YouTube so y'all can see. I had to cut my hair off. God was like, gon' cut it, gon' cut it. I was like this, y'all. I wanted a big fro like free. I don't even know no more. I said, shoot, I don't even know. Who knows how we gonna be looking? This may be your look at 50, bitch. Who knows? You might go Casablanca and comb all that shit to the back. You hear me? Who knows? Your hair might be looking like Divine Masculines and he love it. Ooh, that short hair popping kind of shit. You like my slick back, babe? Who knows? With all this weird ass shit going on, it's hard to find consistency. Because shit is being unraveled in people's lives and their careers. It don't matter what industry it is. It could be beauty, it could be your car, it could be whatever. It just seems like, yeah, what's up with that? I can't find no. Yeah, I need to just cut my hair off and keep it pushing. Cause I'm not about to. I was gonna put a weave in it, like a short one. Maybe one day, no time soon. I tell you that. Just want to be free. How many of y'all feel me on that? Honey, baby, bye. Said I want to be free. Yeah, it's some weird shit going on. Yeah, it's some weird shit going on. Kind of like this, y'all. Just imagine this would be a father and a daughter, and they would see it as normal. She get a man, or a sister and a brother. If she get a man, he'll get jealous. And this is her brother. Do you see how that'll fuck you up? Beyond repair. That's what I say. It's a thin line. It's a thin line. It's a thin line between saying God can't do a miracle in that person's life and looking at it how twisted and tangled up it is, on top of witchcraft being thrown in there, on top of God and some type of religion. You see the powder keg? Like, damn. Damn. I'm telling you, they be in and out. In and out, man. And looking normal though. Chained to that shit. It don't matter if they only molested 5 or had incest with 5. You know what I'm saying? It's still, you chain to it. God change you to it whenever you add anything with religion. Religion ties you back to your morality. So it's gonna end up tying you back. I'm trying to tell you, you would be better off being a pimp, a player, and a hustler. That's it. Don't mix church. Tell your mama you don't want to hear that shit. Because a man has a better shot of crying out for mercy to God one time in his life after doing all that bad, where it's less work for God, because God will see you ain't called on me all them other times. However, I see you've learned and you sick of yourself, and change his life in an instant, because he didn't play with God. When you play, he leave you in that shit, man, and it be tangled and twisted and fucked up, and can't nobody do nothing for it. So they just kind of, them type of people, they gonna ghost you. They gonna be sociopathic because they only got each other and they secrets kind of shit. It's a dangerous thing when it's no longer needed upon the earth. Yeah. Some people seeing where they went wrong. Some people tried to catch they fall, couldn't, because the witchcraft was involved, the women fighting, where they was liking it and it was feeding their ego. It ended up snatching them back in a way where it turned them into something else. You know, it's kind of like somebody that made the decision to get into this religion and then made a wrong turn. That wrong turn devoured them right away. And from that time, they wouldn't consider themselves playing with God. However, if they still call themselves being devoted to something, so they think being devoted to it will get them God's attention. You see what I'm saying? However, still possibly could be having a daughter run them baths to get in there with. You see, it's like warped as fuck. You don't understand that. Sheesh. Some people coming into some strong realization because their health is breaking down, starting to smell like urine. Not that old though, you know. Real talk. Just like a dark omen over them. They can't get away from it. They can't get away from it. A lot of malicious gossip, business loss. Some of y'all may even have this shit going on in y'all family where it caused y'all to be put in malicious gossip, have business loss, can't really keep a man because they'll think you like these people, like your family members, and you didn't even have a clue of what was going on. Heavy dark witchcraft involved. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of concealment, a lot of blackmail, a lot of hit lists. You bet not say nothing, secrets, kind of shit. Some of y'all lost a lot of money and y'all couldn't, just say that you would say your love life been shitty. And you came up in a city or a neighborhood or wherever, you've been in the same state primarily your whole life, or the same whatever you call it, township, or whatever you're in a country, whatever country you're in. We can say states in America, so let's say states. You can't really, like, you don't fit. Just because people been something going on in somebody's family, y'all's. And y'all don't know the extent of the degree because of concealment. It may be somebody that married into y'all family, that married a sibling or something like that. Could be your nieces and nephews along with your brother, or something outside of y'all. Who's watching this? who may have went through a terrible ass love life and just feel like people talking about you, can't have no, you ain't got no friends, kind of like a pariah and don't know what happened. Kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And there are other people that carry this kind of omen. And you wouldn't even know because of concealment. They did concealment. That's what I'm hearing. They did a lot of concealment spells to hide it. Go to a witch doctor and they can conceal it. So it won't show who's doing what. Yeah. You'll always miss it. If you ask, they won't tell you, or you won't ask. You know, won't really see no signs, shit like that. Especially if you that type of person that stay on top of it. If they peep that about you because they got into this weird lifestyle, that it makes them really predatory and really primal, like animals, where they can sense fear, they can sense you one of them type that'll call the social services for real. You ain't down, kind of shit. You wouldn't. They might try to try you out. I don't know. It's just different shit that I'm picking up. I'm telling you, kind of like watching y'all moves to a degree. Cause if you knew something, you would report it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of like living in the shadows. Don't got nothing to do with it. Ain't into that. Don't even know what they talking about. Kind of shit. And it would seem impossible or somewhat of a miracle for you to say that to some people. Where they say that motherfucker knew. They can say whatever the fuck they want to. If you didn't know, you didn't know. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like this. If you didn't know something, you wouldn't give a fuck if this was an FBI agent or a CIA agent listening to you. Saying you didn't give a fuck, talking to names you don't know. I don't know. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Kind of shit. People know when people lying and when people ain't. It's just y'all name got caught up in lies and malicious gossip. And maybe y'all was into it too, into touching children, or you seen it and turned your head, or your family into that. That's the danger in people keeping names. If they marry somebody that's a pedophile, then they should take that person's name and stop trying to use the name of their fathers or their mother. You see, I'm trying to tell you, because they're just putting it on you. You're like, I don't know. And be dead ass serious. Mm-hmm. Nine of Wands. Giving up, burnout, rigid, last stands, perseverance, determination, adversity, stubborn, yeah. Some people coming into some men realizing that they fucked up. They fucked up. Life handed them some shit, boy, early on. It just made them sexual deviants. Mm-hmm. Want to change, can't change because of the dynamics. Mm-hmm. Weird, vile shit. Mm-hmm. Weird, vile shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just a cursed life. Mm-hmm. That make people look like, you know, like ill. It's unnecessary. If you can't help but feel like this, to me, this is not somebody that's sitting in the seat of judgment in a negative way. Disgust what disgust you. It's just the way you cut. I don't see this as somebody looking down on somebody. I just see this as somebody like, what the fuck? Somebody that don't come from that kind of shit. Don't know nothing, don't even know what that shit about. And your name end up getting dirt, mud slung on it. And that's the work that some people would have to do for their parents, grandparents. so that that don't just sit like that. You know what I'm saying? With that negative connotation just sitting up there like that. I'm pretty sure certain serial killers' last name, you meet somebody with Dahmer, and he could be had a heart of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and you'd be looking like, oh, hey, Mr. Dahmer, kind of situation. You feel me? Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Some of these people know how to get around because they got magic. They use a lot of high levels of magic. They use high level magic to just move in and out of countries and stuff, kind of say, because they know they own to them. Because their families start growing too big. Then they start getting disorder. Their kids start getting disorderly. It's not a peaceful environment. They get nervous and flee, get away, may move to another state away from it, come back when they lighten up. However, the side effects of incest causes children to go into that Five of Wands energy. Personality disorders, highly sensitive to taste, sound, touch, may pop off at you if they triggered by a certain environment, certain sounds. You know what I'm saying? If they could have let's say incest happened when the TV was on all the time. They may end up, you know what I'm saying? They may end up going to sleep in a strip club or break out in the motherfucking first one to start a fight in the motherfucker. You feel me? If they watched porn with it. A lot of other different, yeah, man. It's the psychology on that shit. It's a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. The ancestors would agree. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all got the same values as y'all divine masculine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Truth gonna be revealed. It's gonna come to the light. What drives you? The lies that people were telling about you. Some people looking like that because they know you and they like she didn't know, he didn't know. You know, I know them. They ain't no shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on top of their shit and they can't help them motherfuckers that's playing. You know what I'm saying? Wizard of Oz kind of shit. Like almost catch it. My mother used to be on some Kill Bill shit. Like, my mother was the type, cuz we used to be looking like, is anybody doing anything? Just bust up and split. What y'all doing in here kind of shit? You do what you do. You be doing your due diligence. You really do. And that shit be hitting, smacking from all. You like, what the fuck? Especially if it's not something that you into. Or it could have been something that was broken off of people born in the 30s and 40s where their generation broke that shit. So if it rises up in some kids or grandkids or whatever, you don't even really know how to deal with it anymore. Like, where did this even come from now? And sometimes it comes from who they marry, who the person's children marry that broke that kind of shit. It just represents itself. You know, it's kind of, yeah, it's just like past life regressions be kicking ass, bro. People be chained to all kind of shit that they karma that they got to clear up. They think they could just be born again and, you know, ain't nothing happened last time. Yeah, I was a rapist last time too. However, that was last time. This is, I'm in this country this time. This was going on now. Like, you know you did that shit. You know you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. Done fucked up for 5 lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? Done fucked up. Well, let's say, there's how many men is that? 1, 2, 3. It look about 5. Let's just say it's about 4 of them. 5, if you would ask me. That's 5 lifetimes they didn't clean up. And they be tied to it. God, that you don't get a, no. You ain't supposed to get, what you think you doing? You think you about to just go on in and out? He don't think so. Soon as he find out who keep making this mess, he come to talk to your ass. Basically. Sometimes they be doing witchcraft in order to try to pull y'all in, pull y'all into it. Yeah, be determined. Y'all don't even know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? And you know one way they do it to isolate you. All of a sudden act like, because it be more of them than it is of you. Isolate you in order for you to say, like a chaser runner dynamic. Shun you, and then you'll wonder why they're shunning you because you didn't do anything. So to make you have to keep calling them over there. That's how they was playing some of y'all. Y'all know whatever dynamic that was. So many people, so many different blended families, all kind of stuff going on out there. So I ain't getting too specific on that shit. I'm trying to tell you I'm gonna be quiet on my shit. However, this is what we moving towards because this shit is ridiculous. And I'm looking like the Empress in this card on that shit. Cause what the fuck? Come on, enough. Yeah, just be quiet. Just let me do it. You know, and concealing secrets. You see how she's concealing his penis? He's covering her mouth, and then he got his hand over her head. What can you do with that? This could be somebody's father. This could be his daughter, bruh. Do you see? What the fuck can you do with that? Now, that's a lot of times when you hear this hitman shit. Because you don't know, however, either they running out of money to conceal it or motherfuckers is coming out of a fog or whatever the case may be. Slipped in the darkness and got all the way fucked up and twisted up in some shit. May have touched somebody the wrong way, spoke on somebody the wrong way within your family. I'm telling you, people discredit people every day on their relationship with the divine. I don't give a damn what religion somebody is. You do not know that person. I don't give a damn what their color is. I don't give a damn about the crayon box. I don't give a damn about what region they from and what nationality they are and where they. I don't give a fuck. You cannot underestimate nobody's divinity or closeness to divinity. And it'll just be based on them keeping a book of receipts for God just themselves. It could be in a family of goddamn 4,000 people. I don't know what you come to do. Like we used to sing in church. I don't know what you come to do. I came to praise his name. Yep. I don't know what you come to do. I came to say amen. I don't know what you came to do. But I came to keep receipts that I did not do it and I do not know. Weird. Everybody clean up. Weird, bro. Weird. Ain't nothing you can do with this shit. Because these are the type of people that'll tell you their father touched you and their father know that they got a date to do this tomorrow. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? That's that shit. Some of y'all divine masters talking about. I cannot. Do you all see this? Do he look like he give a fuck? Do he look like he already knew what was going on? That's why he told you all that in the first place, kind of shit. Hell no. And then some people, they still be playing the blame game like you hurt them, and you don't even know what that's all about. You get the blessings because you got less mess. I mean, whoever understands that God ain't their personal genie. Whoever understands that their ancestors ain't their personal genie. Whoever understands that, some of y'all divine masculines gonna pop back. I'm trying to tell y'all I was in some crazy ass shit where the bitch still blaming him for some shit and he don't even know her uncle kind of shit. Still blaming him for some shit. And he don't even know nothing about all that. He ain't never even been married to her for 15, 20 years and didn't know that cousin. I don't know him. Just a concealer, bro. Bitch should have came as makeup kind of shit. God damn. I'm trying to tell you. Or say they got drugs, all that shit. Divine, they all that shit. It does not matter when you got feet on your ankles. It don't matter when you got hands on your wrists. It don't matter to God because he gave you a way of escape. I was talking to Auntie Aretha. She went through some crazy ass shit. And she's humble enough to agree with my mindset on that shit. I could have got up. I could have fought. Yeah, I was singing in church. And then I wonder why I caught all that hell. Watch that movie with Jennifer Hudson. God had a special love for Aretha because Aretha still went to the heights because she had the tenacity and drive to go above and beyond the shit that happened to her. However, all of that ass whooping, I was from sitting up there in church singing, acting like everything. No, you saying all of this and all that. I used to ask my mother, she come talking to me, oh, well, me and you know they trying to say you schizophrenic like your father. And I was like, girl, listen, you was the main one standing up in that storefront singing, whose report do you believe? We shall believe the report of the Lord. Well, honey, I don't know nothing outside of Allah's judgment and his report and my report with him. Everything else, I know a motherfucker can go to Office Max, get a printer, and type up a motherfucking report that say whatever they want to say about me. I'm not concerned with that. And I don't just sit up here in places of where God is remembered, singing and flopping all around, and don't even believe. I'm not about to waste my time in here. I'm not about to waste God's time singing. I don't play with God like that. So my mother ended up getting chastised by Allah, God, through me, because I don't do that, because I don't want to be in trouble with God on how I'm talking to my mother. However, you coming with this, I got to check you. Because you be the main one sitting up there talking about Jesus, David, ooh, that part. Okay. At what point is it no longer a song and you're going to make it applicable to your everyday life? Please tell me. Because you're not going to put that shit off on me about what other people saying. When they can go get a printer, type up some shit, say whatever the fuck they want to. It's their mouth. It's their degree. They can say whatever the fuck they want to. I can't control these people. All I know is I know what I know about me and my God. And that's all that fucking matters. I guess that's what she wanted to hear because she left me the fuck alone with it after that. And she wasn't rolling with the shit they were saying about her daughter. She knew. High priest. I choose you. Hey, baby. I choose you. I'm trying to tell you, they choose you, honey. Innocent. You know, this ain't come touch the baby. No, this a little baby, get a little booty over here. Get that diaper on your lap. Not no damn. This is out of your league. What the fuck? That type of shit spreads. I told y'all where you will be a clean motherfucker, then the next thing you know, some of y'all divine masculines had to pop up out that thing. No. Oh no, let me get my head all the way together. No, it's cool to look at my daughter's ass. No the fuck it ain't. It's cool for me to knock a nigga out looking at her ass. You understand? Where my dog's at? And ain't nothing turned them around, honey. You're shining the light, honey. I'm trying to tell you, so bright. Honey, he got himself together Soon as he see you, some of them locked right in. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, seeing y'all right away. Even if you practice any type of witchcraft or something like that, knew you was more on the pristine side of it. Voodoo, not hoodoo. Not binding, doing shit in secret. No, that's to make you a difference. Then a voodoo worker can work hoodoo. However, voodoo workers usually will come out with something like this, even if they worked hoodoo. It's not a secret. This is what we're doing. They showed you people working for people. It was a way of life. You know what I'm saying? For a man to go get a mojo bag, for Uncle Frederick Douglass to say, this motherfucker to put some on, I take them on and put them off. It's not, I put them on, take them off. It's not, yeah, it was just a vibe, bro. That turned left. And people pissed because it was cool because, once you out of that shit, you up out of that shit if you find a witch doctor that do their thing and that's righteous. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing to hide. I used to invite people into my home. They wouldn't want to come. That's how I knew that they would be on some bullshit. Anytime I would invite people, they say, I know you see what I'm doing. I got my business out here. If it's somebody I live, around or somebody that frequents me, whether it don't matter. They could be banned some. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can come see. Oh, no, I don't want to. I did that with my divine masculine. Come, look what I got. Look what I've been doing. Look at that. Everything I put on social media. This a light worker that can work hoodoo. However, the basis of their work is voodoo. And voodoo is really rooted in Catholicism. God, if you will. Allahu Akbar. Unexpected text. Unexpected text. Somebody may be calling to check on your spirit. See if they can get in and con you. Or somebody's getting courage. Some of y'all divine masculine, unexpected text, just to see how you're doing. And may ghost you again. Who knows, y'all? This shit going on outside. Allah is my witness. Yeah, something about to come to light. Something that's hidden ain't about to be hidden no more. The truth, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, somebody's trying to group y'all with devils. And y'all don't even know what the fuck. You see how none of that don't go together? This definitely don't go with these two. These two go together more than this person. Y'all out here. Like, I don't know nothing about that. People act like you can't live on multi-universes, or you end up living on multi-universes when somebody lives a completely total opposite lifestyle than you do, even though you're in the same family. So people may assume, even if they see you together, because y'all go over your mother's house or you go over your father's house or whatever the case, it's like when y'all leave that particular, where you had the same interests, you go in totally two different directions. Don't know what they do on the weekends. Because your life ain't lined up with theirs. You don't do the shit they do. You're not about to be standing out in no long ass line waiting to get in a club. Not knocking nobody who do that. This is just not what this energy does that I pick up on. You may get euphoria off fan and shit. Going to an arts and crafts store making wreaths or something. You see what I'm saying? So it puts you in, you don't know what they do, because they ain't doing no shit like you doing, and they may do that. However, they get off in other shit too that you ain't getting off in too. You see, for real, people was grouping y'all up with mask wearers, demonic energies within y'all family. Spreading malicious gossip, may have told y'all divine masculine something, and y'all divine masculine seen y'all right away, so they ain't never motherfucking heard them. Like if another bitch come lying to me, I'll fuck around and beat this bitch to the body kind of shit. I'm just telling you. No, that's my baby kind of shit. That's refreshing though, when somebody can actually say, that's my baby. And the person saying it too, like Uncle Teddy P saying. It's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. It's so good, good. Needing somebody when somebody needs you back. Said it's so good. That's one of my favorite songs. Dun, 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 dun. I love this song. I'm 70-30, not 60-40. I'm talking about the 50-50 love, yeah. People don't agree with that no more. Yeah, it's got to be, that. They mix it up. You got the 80-30. You got a motherfucking 80-20 rule. Excuse me. You get the 80-20. And you got the 100-100. You got to be 100 along 100. And 50-50 to me is just reciprocity. If you bring home the bacon, I'll fry it up in a pan. If I bring home the bacon, you're gonna be mad. I get it. If you bring home the bacon, you may decide to fry it too, because you want to, show that you can help a woman out finally in that last after all of these Garden Eden eons. That's great. I get it. I'm going to pop y'all some Oracle cards. I'm going to get up out of here. Sir No-No's life force. Express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. Life force. I'm telling you, Sir No-No's. Sex is life. Reproduction, growing. Yes. They trying to freeze shit like this so you won't learn their secrets. I mean, come on. You gonna freeze out the whole world? What? Well, you could have just said something. God gave you a mouth, for real. Sovereignty. Some of y'all don't need nobody to tell y'all what to do and how to do it. Y'all understand value is more than just money. You understand that change is constant, that you have to grow, that you have to self-evaluate. You understand the value of yourself. You come to this door, either you're going to have to kill me or I'm going to kill you, and that's just it. It got to be a real crazy situation on some gunpoint, all that shit. Didn't see that coming at all. If it's a way for me to escape, which it is, which is hands and feet, then guess what? I'm getting the fuck away from you. Pay attention to numbers. Pay attention to numbers this week. 777. Daughter romance. 33. That's how many people is in America. 33.3 million people live in America. As of 2022. Who knows what it is now? However, 777. Something gonna be revealed to y'all about somebody who was a magician in the mirror. That's one of them sociopaths, real flighty. Thought you met somebody, love of a lifetime? No, honey. The door to value is on the other side. This is just a magician in the mirror for some people. 777 will alert you to that. Pay attention to numbers. I sounded like a computer, didn't I? Sovereignty, pay attention to numbers. Door to value. Either being by yourself and knowing how to be a lady. And not falling for this stupid ass shit where you end up just getting something to eat and then trying to figure out how the fuck you gonna get away from this weirdo. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all need sex and you know that. You ain't stupid. You understand nature. They do too. So don't fall victim to your nature. And end up in a whole situation. With a magician in the mirror that's dealing with some incestuous shit back home kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. Resistant to change. Some of y'all was resistant to some people. You understood your daughter value. I'm not opening my legs for you. I would love to hear them stories. Where are they at? Please, more and more. Can somebody find these people? That said no as a little girl. I'm not giving you anything. I'm opening my legs to you. I'm telling my daddy. Where is the success stories of people that got the fuck away from fucking werewolves? That wanted to take their lower nature out on some twat. Any twat will do kind of shit. Life force, no nos. Having babies by their daughters. No, it's turning into something different. Incest was more like they're gonna come out deformed or something. Now it's doing something on a mental and genetic level, brain and developmental and genetic level. Just bad. It's fucked up. Like like zombie. Like click. Like look normal though. Pretty, cute, handsome, all that. God, there's something wrong. Man. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Psychic insight. Yeah, see truth for what it is. Somebody pregnant, and y'all know, and y'all need to see the truth for what it is. They pregnant by their father. Somebody. I'm trying to tell you. Pregnant by your baby father or their father. Somebody said pregnant by your baby father. Somebody said, I don't know who, some ancestor, pregnant by their father or your baby father. Some shit like that. Father or baby father. Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force, sense of being given, dance with the universe. Yeah, just have fun. Dance with the universe. If y'all can't get rid of this person, you got to learn how to make a snake rattle and roll. You understand? And then you will know next time. Be sovereign. Put your lower nature under subjection. Like, no, we're not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, and I all got in the end. Me and Beyonce be laughing at the, you know how that shit go. However, better than sitting up with some joker at a table that's out of his motherfucking mind. You got to get out of there. You got to transcend it. Using romance. I mean, what do romance lead to? Especially when you hear with it. They know. Come on. One thing lead to a motherfucking other. And you know that. Who you calling rapist? Ain't that a bitch, you devils? Are so two-faced. Want to see me locked in chains. See? And that's how Tupac was a poet. He was a ghetto poet. So that would be the mind of a father talking to all the daughters and stuff that he slept with. Who you calling rapists? Ain't that a bitch, you devils? Are so two-faced. Because at some point they were liking it. You see why I said you can't get mixed up in that shit? Because they'll say that. And then you be saying, what kind of Jedi man? What the fuck is going on here? Because, see, something sitting you, they don't sit right. You know, why they just coming out with it now? This age, something ain't right. Kinda, that's when they mix truth with falsehood. It's hard to rightfully divide the word of truth when they do that. So you gotta let shit come out so you don't end up always in the middle of their weirdness. You know, because it's, I want out of here. And I'm about to go tell that you raped me. Who you calling a rapist? Ain't that a bitch, you devils? Or so two-faced. He was just moaning. You see? Just some shit psychologically. Baby. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Some of y'all saying something saying stop. You know, be more resistant. Don't be so open to go out on dates. Don't be so open to discredit or discard divine masculine just because you don't know all of the detail what's going on with them. Some of y'all can expect a text message with some of them. Confirmation. Dogs is barking. Y'all was with somebody and wore some cute shoes. Your dogs was working. Man holding a coin. Don't even get caught up. As soon as I said that. Some of y'all, Don't start trying, don't get away from, break that curse where you getting away from making love transactional. You know, he got to pay for some PUSSY. I mean, are you a professional prostitute? Because that's all that is to me. For real. You getting paid for sexual services. No love, no none of that shit involved. Jesus. Jesus. I forgive people like Miss Ruthie. That's what he's saying. Y'all know that. You can't stand with us. He ain't playing at all either. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Fourth chakra. Heart. Yeah, get to the heart of some shit. Y'all gonna get to the heart of some shit. The 777 is gonna get to the heart of some shit. Cut through some red tapes. I'm trying to tell you. Cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. That's all you gotta do. You know what you know. And don't keep on. Because they get caught up in that little game. You know, find out the secret. Once the secret is revealed, I'm not interested in this anymore. And if they in your family, they may just pop back up like Jack in the Box in your life to see what you know now. Or what? It's all about these secrets, bro. Angel of balance. Yeah, some of y'all balanced y'all divine masculine out in a way that another woman, they know that you is for them because they don't feel all the bullshit that come along with incestual side effects. This shit is real. We getting to the root of some shit. I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm saying. Some of y'all too. You knew your divine masculine because you didn't feel this. Anxiety is one of the symptoms. One of the main symptoms of incest. Yeah. And they can't get away from it. Like I said, you get tied back, especially if they mix religion in it. It's something that happened that can't be swept under the rug, but for so long. You know, they got to come clean about it or they're going to turn weird and it's going to make them have to because they're going to get out of control where they're not going to be able to stop themselves from being weird, from doing impulsive shit, from getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like God putting a stopper in man so that he doesn't destroy more than just what he already did within that paradigm. All tied up, see? Yeah. Eggheads. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, be careful. They look normal. They not. Magic manifesting. Isis energy. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Not easy to stay focused when you can't see. That's what faith is all about. And you got to continue to work that muscle until you see what you said. Or until you see what you saw. It was a vision. You know, if you had premonitions of your divine masculine, if you heard his voice before, if you saw him like fragments of him and other men or something like that, just pick it up. Or you felt his energy before you ever met him. You knew he existed somewhere on the planet. You know, you just knew that. Nobody can tell you nothing different. You at work, you ain't told nobody. You could have been married before, had other dates and everything. It doesn't matter. It's somebody that you know was just feel that spot and you can feel them where it feels more secure and safe and not like this. Where you're more like this. Like come as a child, you know? And not in this weird perverted way. These people, man, this shit is crazy. I ain't nobody's judge. However, you just be like, damn, why? I don't want to know. I'm just saying. I'm figuring it out. Some of y'all gonna figure it out too. And more. She gonna be revealed. Like, oh, that's why that person act like that. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Kafumi. That's a cute name. Kafumi. Umi. Some of y'all mothers. You saying you already know. You know, some of y'all mothers know some stuff, couldn't tell y'all because y'all either a hothead, y'all would have got somebody, social services involved, something would have happened. You see how they throw you in shit? And you be like, I ain't know shit. And you the type of person they couldn't tell because you would have hit the roof kind of shit. Like a protector of children. You know, kind of was too far in or too far, too deep before, it was no point in telling some people because they found out when they was too deep in kind of situation. And it could have been somebody made a wrong turn on disobeying their parents, being with somebody that they told them not to be, having a baby when they told them not to, having sex when they told them not to. You see what I'm saying? It was an opening. It was a portal that got open where disobedience is concerned. Where if somebody would have took clear instruction from their parents, it would have left them okay. They didn't. They bucked, and that buck, that's your shit. You shit. You want to talk about? Let me tell you something. You want to talk about strangers? You better watch how you treat your parents because you don't be knowing who they is. And sometimes they'll conceal who they is just to see what the fuck you rather do. You hear me? You cannot underestimate nobody just because you think you looking at your mother or your grandmother thinking, oh, they ain't nothing but the cook and they go to church and put them in a box like that. Man, you better watch your mouth. Real talk. You do not know your parent either. White ego, ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. Some people understand the power of their grandparents, their parents. Some people look at their parents like they just some silly woman, kind of shit, silly man. Like, what? The younger people looking like, I'm starting to realize my mama or my daddy more powerful than what I had thought. I'm sorry, kind of shit. At least they learning, because some of these old heads, honey, still look at their mother like they a fool, like they getting over on her, like they looking down on her, like they better than her, and she looking at her like, you is a clown, because I know exactly what's going on here. And you gonna learn to respect me, and all that shit could be somebody that got married into a family, how they disrespected their mother, they catching the disobedient side too. It could be two mamas having a pajama jam on a woman and a man that was disobedient to each mother. Yeah, that's how this shit be going, bro. Divine director, intervention, and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yeah. And some children are meant to be among it to break it. Some people were born. I had children that were born to break it. Born to go over those person's house to see, and they so comfortable in it, they may not even get touched. They just a divine director and getting that shit eradicated out of your bloodline, out of your family, off your name, all that shit. I'm telling you the truth. Don't underestimate your children either. You have to be careful how you treat them as well. For real. Don't just look at people like that ain't nothing but my son and that shit. You better put another focus lens on that motherfucker. I tell my son to check me when I say anything derogatory to him because of the derogatory things that were cast my way that I didn't have no control over. If you hear me talking, you check me and he'll check me. I am not that. He'll get it wrong though. However, I'll be glad. And then sometimes, a lot of times he would get it wrong. However, I was glad that he did it. And I say, good job. Because I say, quit acting stupid. And he said, I'm not stupid. And I say, good job. I didn't say you were stupid. I said, quit acting stupid. I know you're not stupid. You acting like it though. So stop it. Then he gets it, However, rather that than you just let me say any motherfucking thing to you and you don't check me about it. I picked this shit up from people just suggesting it. End up in your programming. And next thing you know, you calling yourself stupid and this and that. Hold the fuck up. Let me check myself on this shit. And when I have a son or a seed, then, I guess you're going to be checking me on it too. Because this ain't what it's about. Passing out that you stupid. I'm calling myself stupid. Where the fuck I get this stupid shit from anyway? Now, if I do it to you, you make sure you check me, okay? All right, Mom. You see? It's the way to do every fucking thing. Angel of love. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Mm-hmm. Some people got fear. Some people got fear, y'all. Some of y'all children got fear, y'all. And y'all probably looking like me. Don't even know because you're still a little bit young. I don't know what they talk about. Oh, shit. I'm only 45 years old. That's not old to me. A person 65 isn't old to me. So when people be saying old, I be saying, well, how old are you? And they say, I'm 14. I say, oh, okay. So you do know an 8-year-old looking at you like you old as fuck, right? And they think about it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So what is old? Anyway, some of y'all children see this. Kali Ma, fear factor. The storm is coming. I'm so scared to even say anything to her. Don't do that either, y'all. However, sometimes you don't do that. I left the floor open for my son to be telling me whatever. That's my little broke bestie. However, I ain't none of your little friends like God does. They just have a reference for you that some of y'all may not even be understanding, because you were in that position of having a reverent fear for your parent or your grandparent, Oh, what are you going to tell my son be showing me stuff and he'll show me how, it's something where somebody he showed me on YouTube got in trouble and they be taking the long way home. So they don't got to tell their mother. That kind of shit. However, when you young, you're like, what? Their children don't even know that. As you ain't trying to come off like that, that's just the heavy responsibility on you when you bring a life into this world. Because it ain't no coming back from that. If you continuing on, you're not giving it up for adoption, you're not choosing abortion, you really saying, I'm having this baby. That's big. That's huge. I cried as soon as I couldn't even get my son in the car good enough, or a minivan, whatever the shit was. I couldn't even get him in there good enough before I just crying, listening to Jill Scott, just crying. The baby's daddy said, what's wrong with you? I said, this is a human being. He couldn't even say nothing. He left me alone, thank God. Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Don't overgive. Yeah, because you'll step on God's toes. Or your ancestors is trying to heal something. By being an enabler or being too loving. Put your hands in it. You got to get your hands out of it. That's when you connect to your ancestors so that a pattern can be healed. Now, if your ancestors, a chain of command on everything, y'all. If your ancestors got to wait on God, it's something out of your hands for real then. For real. You would play it safe by selling everybody out for God. And then after God, your ancestors, because they're self-interest. They want their money back off you. Anything they did where you standing on their shoulders, they want to know that you're worth the pain of all that standing you doing. You understand? So that's God and your ancestors. Just sell them out. Just sell them out. I'm trying to tell you. If they alive and they talking all that book, the big lady, I don't hear nothing they talking about. I ain't heard nothing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Purity. Some of y'all children ain't never been touched. Because of the prayers of y'all, the prayers of y'all parents, and because y'all taught them. You talked about it. You in secret. You ain't Secretville. It's just like me telling my son, you a Libra, you ruled by the buttocks. That's one of the regions that you ruled by. So you got to watch your little booty. And I make sure I'm telling him this when he's in a tub, with no clothes on, or I got to lotion his body. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't touching your little pee-pee, is they? what they doing. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you all the time. I gotta do it oh man. I was like mall cop. However, sometimes that's how you kind of know that you're born for such a time as this because you have an obsession for something. Like, not so it don't happen again kind of shit. You don't know why you pressing the issue on this shit. However, you don't have no qualms about it. Tell somebody in a minute in the family, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you. And they do. How are they getting this off? We are all pedophiles kind of shit. Like, listen. God sent me to break it up, goddamn. Kill me around this motherfucker, man. You better sit down, punk kind of shit. For real, before you know this. This is how you know, man. Your purpose be right there in your obsessions. In a good way, you know, not obsessed on no weird shit. However, preventative shit that's not going to cause people heartache and pain. Charity. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Somebody going through a storm, financial storm. This is a time where magic gets fun, where it's actually magic and you can try your hand. Eating without per diem. You got to get creative because they're stirring up. Some people stirring up in y'all life. Some of y'all may be going through some form of initiation where it's a mother figure. Y'all may have been talking reckless about y'all mother or something. Y'all don't even know who she is kind of shit. Or, you know, I don't know. She could be toxic. It doesn't matter to me. It's just the fact that she ain't nothing to be fucked with kind of shit. So some of y'all may be dealing with that. Or you may be dealing with somebody's baby's mama. Or somebody's mother too. If you want my son, well, you're going to be going through some shit. So I can see how you know, it's not just one-sided. This world... Jupiter is affecting your luck, and Jupiter is in Gemini, right? Yeah, this presidential shit going on in America is really affecting everything. However, you can't be one-sided. I have a son. If you don't have a son, you may have a whole bunch of women in your family. You know what I'm saying? No boys hardly. So when it's like that, you got to take into consideration that just how you think that everybody looks at a woman, you know, I'm going to bring a shotgun if you touch my daughter the wrong way. Some mothers feel like that about their sons. I know I do. You know, when you got a son, it hits smack different. So, you know, and sometimes because of the way society raises women up, this is all fallacy, like a motherfucker. Yo, just go listen to some rap music. Smack that bitch, punch that hoe. your wife is my baby mama. Your girl is a good dick sucker. Okay? So the illusion is there, clearly. Society just raises women up like they're the creme de la creme and the man ain't shit. Like, that's somebody's son. So you talking all that shit. No, that motherfucker got a mama. It don't matter how you think she look. It don't matter what you think her name ugly. Don't none of that shit matter, and watch your mouth. Kind of shit. Because these mothers is putting some divine femmes through some storms. Oh yeah, because their son got played by somebody real crazy. An egghead kind of situation. You know? A witch. For real. And may have had that problem where their son just get, and then they'll say, that's a mama's boy, this and that. And she see it clearly that her son ain't guilty on all charges kind of shit. Yeah, them type of mothers taking people through initiations. So, y'all finances may be affected to see how you navigate in the storm. I'm telling you the truth. I feel like when Jay said niggas is playing for power, niggas is playing for power. Faith. Exercise that faith muscle. Get in that cold shower. Radical change. Look up the thunder moon. I don't know. It may be coming down the pipe somewhere. But change. Radical change. You see that 777. Radical change. Purity. Yup. Some of y'all pure at heart. I'll say she can do whatever she want to do. I ain't got nothing. I ain't no gold digger. I know how to act. You know how y'all do. How we do. Third eye, sixth chakra. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Angel Metatron. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, he ain't getting in another contract with another fucking listen. I don't know why women get blindsided by mothers. Your grandma wants you to drop that man you have those babies with. Somebody grandmama wants you to drop that man. Oh, good. People going. It, the stuff is like dissolving, and then other stuff is coming out. Like the phoenix rising. Some stuff is rising, and some shit is burning to the ground. All like the Aquarius symbol. Rise and fall, rise and fall. You thought the hell was it? No, you just got all them kids with him. He crazy. Okay, now you met your twin. Okay, you about to have your second life. You may get pregnant again in your 50s. Don't panic. Kind of shit. Oh. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Mm-hmm. To me, all are Libras. Watching this everywhere. Y'all, Libras funny as fuck. One thing I noticed about Libras is that Libras gonna speak that man. Y'all should have knew that from my son. And Elijah Muhammad alone. Oh man, you want to go? I don't know. It ain't for everybody. However, I get me some good sleep when I listen to the messenger. I go to sleep. Them Libras to be hammering, boy. Oh, the great communicators. You hear me? Hey, listen. Justice gonna be had here today. Oh, if justice mean me maintaining my balance, bitch, I'm telling it all. I'm telling it. They don't leave no stone unturned. You be saying, Libra, tell me a bedtime story. I love my son. I try to break him from sleeping with me. You got your own room. I got you this bed. This nice in here. Come look at it. It's our room. It's just for you. He still want to sleep with him, mama. So sometimes I'll be like, you coming to sleep with me so he can talk me to sleep. Ooh, wee. You talk about cook go, baby. I be sleep before I know. And I know we ain't falling asleep on his own communication. Libra's gonna talk it out. No, talk it out. Somebody corny. Oh, they was married to somebody corny. I'm trying to tell you, they mother ain't going for it this time. She ain't no they ain't got no more time to be getting involved with nobody that's gonna hold kids and shit. Baby mama act like it ain't mine. Wicked women using children to live on. Wanna hurt and try to hate cause she know the thrill is gone. Walking away. I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking about, baby. This bitch got the spirit of a gin you wouldn't believe, honey. God damn. This motherfucker right here. Some of y'all divine masculines was in a long-standing union or commitment, 20 years kind of shit. Long as fuck. Job. I am Job. I am Job. Am I saying Job or Job? Both of them. Because she worked the fuck out that nigga pockets and nerves. You hear me? Corny as fuck. Oh, yeah. Some of y'all divine masculine mama on your head, boy. And not another one. She worried about where you ghosted her at. Tell her I made sure you ghosted her so I can sit back and look at what she talking about on this social media. Oh, somebody running through their mama. They took mine. Even though she forever present with me until Allah reunite us, inshallah. Honey, please. Run it all past her. Mom, look at that. Another bird with no wings. You got it right. What you want? Some Popeyes kind of shit. Second chakra. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all is in trouble with that sacral. Y'all gotta do is get your mind off of it. Sexual energy ain't nothing but you can channel it creatively. It's time for you to create. Yeah, I know it can get monotonous or whatever. It's better to get monotonous than having to get some monostat or some amoxicillin or penicillin or what else they give you for that shit. Something. Antibiotic. It's better to than to be bothered or get an HIV. I don't know what I don't know. I know medicine. I'm a Virgo. Y'all know I research every goddamn thing. Yeah, my doctor thought I was nuts. Anyway, always come up clean. Lamia, why do you keep coming here? Listen, Linda. Anyway, y'all going through it with that sacral, bro. Y'all gotta channel it some type of way, creatively, and not impulsively. When you getting in a car or spending money you ain't got, because a financial storm is coming for some of y'all. Some people may start holding their hand on a charity with some people, and some people charity may be picking up, especially if you got a channel. It depends on your initiations. It depends on what's going on with your divine masculine. It depends on how much in denial that this is who God divinely ordered you to be with. It's a lot of shit going on that y'all gonna come into some realizations on more and more for real. Slowly but surely. Where the fog, the fog leaves your head. Discern should be falling before I can say it. It be taking the cards, be taking the words out of my mouth. Some of y'all a little unclear. Some shit gonna come into view. Just pay attention to that 777 while y'all out there journeying out. You ain't gotta be all up in the world to see 777 somewhere. You can see it on your damn phone. Come on now. Virgo watching, going Leo, adjacent possibilities. A lot of possibilities. Yeah, people just blocking. Some shit gotta get unblocked. Some shit gotta get off. Just imagine this y'all landing strip and a whole bunch of shit on there. Can't nobody get in there. You know what I'm saying? These rooms could be empty, but if this motherfucking shit is full of shit, then some shit gonna have to get moved so you can get to all of these adjacent possibilities. Like a perfect job, like a perfect career for some of y'all, possibly Leos. Perfect career. Y'all coming into a perfect career. Some of you never thought you would, may have wanted it, never thought you could reach it, kind of shit. Maybe because some of y'all did stay in the house, was more, had boundaries and stuff like that. I don't know. Something going on. Something weird. Y'all need to trust y'all intuition on some people. If they acting a little loopy or a little off or something, some people may have been in some ancestral shit up until 12 years old. Some people started at 10. And some people still had to do things in their 20s. So, pay attention. Beginnings. Flush your old life. Just flush your old life. Just flush it. I'm trying to tell you. Because when you try to keep, that's how you'll know too something's wrong with people, or it's a developmental issue, or something's going on. It could even be no incest at all, just PTSD, a whole bunch of different, and they was fucking with witchcraft and it kept backfiring in a worse way. Allah will trap you in that too when you're using it to hurt people and deceive people. I'm trying to tell you. Some people gonna die. Yeah. It's like a wrap on some shit. So y'all need to flush y'all old life. Because y'all may be feeling people, but then realize you need to set boundaries. Your discernment a little cloudy on them because they was doing witchcraft to conceal a lot of shit. That you didn't know what was going on. Some of y'all kept y'all distance, and then other people y'all may be picking up on something ain't right with this motherfucker kind of shit. So you won't tend to try to see how they can fit in your life. You know? Because as long as you do that, it may be something triggering them to pop back up because you keep trying to add them into the equation because you saw them in your story. When you can't, like they say, you can't take everybody with you. So some of y'all going to be finding out and seeing clearly about who you can't take with you because they just did too motherfucking much. It may be painful. You may cry out. You gotta, some of y'all need to send up prayers for your divine feminine or for your divine masculine or for each other. Deceit, both on a 7. It's a 5-2 and a 2-5. Yeah. It's a 7-7. And then it's a 2-7. So 2 people may die. When you see that 7-7-7, 2 people may just leave the earth because they can't take it. And trapped in darkness, spell work, incest, rape, molestation. Just got devoured by the world. For real. May just give up the ghost on it and die in their sleep or something. Yeah. Not old at all. Some people at 25. Play their script in the story and get the fuck out of here. Yep. And may end up some of y'all. It depends. It depends on where they land. On judgment, on a judgment side, where they land may be end up one of y'all. If it's within your family, may end up one of y'all greatest protectors kind of shit. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I know y'all. However, it's better to know than not to be sidetracked. It's sad. It's sad. It's real sad. You gotta take it one day at a time. Lord Ganesh, yeah. Some people may die, transition to get out of it. To save their soul. Yeah. And then work on that end to help remove some of that shit I said that's on some of y'all landing strips. Yeah. You do not know who people are, even if you have them. You can't just be like, that's just my son. I had the utmost respect for my son. So when I whooped him, I prayed that he understood why. And I would explain to him why. Just like my mother explained to me. I'm not whooping you to break you. I'm whooping you because you lied to me. Or you're doing something that is unrighteous. That I see the devil trying to take a hold on you. And I'm going to beat his ass off of you. Because I know what I birthed. You see? You see the devil on your child? You got to handle that motherfucker. Or it's going to handle them. Spare the rod, spoil the child. That don't mean spoiling them, buying shit. No. You end up a spoil of war. No good. A vegetable. A egghead. Because you didn't take the time to whoop their ass when you seen the devil on them. Sometimes even with this. And I don't promote violence or child abuse. No. Sometimes your child wants you to do something drastic outside of going along with the humdrum and seeing if they need anxiety meds. Sometimes they need a good whack across the jaw to wake them up out of whatever this fucking is trying to put a stronghold on them. Sometimes that's all it takes. And for you to explain why you're in a fucking oblivion. You've been in this anxious state, sitting up in this room. You gotta go there, bro. Because people really be having a hold on y'all, trying to get a hold on y'all children. Life force. It's a strategy to parenting. And if you take what people told you that meant you good, just based on the fact that they saw you as a liability even. If somebody sees you as a liability, even, that means they're investing something in you that you may not be able to give back to them. So what are what they got to lose? What they got to tell you something bad for? They ain't keeping no secret. This ain't no damn touch you and tell you to be quiet, don't tell nobody kind of shit. No, this giving you clear instruction. This giving you wisdom. This giving you jewels. This is giving you a value system to live by, which gives you convictions, what helps you to build upon your character and your integrity as an individual, starting very young. You see, and those same things. So just like curses are passed down, that kind of wisdom is passed down. Value systems are passed down. It's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. You hear me? You gotta know what you're doing, especially when you saying you're bringing a baby in here. Okay, that's different from a fish. You know what I'm saying? It's different from winning a fish at a carnival even. Or getting one from the store. You guys just put the little pellets in there, your little house, okay. Ain't nothing too much. You can't walk, can't get out. Ain't gonna do too much. Ooh, looking at it is even tranquil kind of shit. That ain't parenting. They say parenting is one of the scariest hoods. Parenthood is one of the scariest hoods. You ain't lying. Where the lie at when you really understand what it's about? It's more than some damn bobos, some barrettes. Got him the little scrunchie sponge. Now, girl, his hair gonna look like a texturizer. Yeah, girl, we doing some starter locks on him. He get his first haircut. It's more than that, baby girl. Way more than that shit. You get yourself in hot water with God if you don't do it right. Or damn near with the purest of intention. I ain't here to hurt nobody. I'm here to take care of them. Whatever I got that's off in me, and I'm working on that too. However, I'm putting my best foot forward, and I love my child with all my heart. And I ain't here to screw him up, because I know I got a chain of command to answer to. You understand? For real. All right, y'all. Subscribe if you can. I've been shadow banned for 30,000 years, so I don't even say none of that shit no more. Just, carry on and be safe out there. Love and light.